Hey everybody, what is happening? Ish de Ish. I am back with part two of my shotgun. This is in the sets is going to be in the Oakland Raiders MUT 16 free ebook series, of course. It's like episode 5, I believe now. And we're going to be focusing now on 9 and 10 into this. And we're going to start off basically running the halfback screen. It's a fairly basic one, but there are only a couple halfback screens that I'm really running so far. This is one, so I figured I'd show it out. What I am doing is I'm going to take out the RB, and I'm going to motion snap him. And try and get that timing right, basically on it. I look at him first. If I see that he gets caught up in a line, because sometimes they're going to get caught up in players. If he gets caught up, I'm just going to kick it out to the halfback. That's what I'm looking for. Then I know. And as you see, you got 3 guys typically out there. The blocking sets up pretty well for this one. Again, so this was the shotgun 9 Y trips offset as the formation, but again, halfback screen here, and you just take an RB, motion him to the left. When he gets in a little bit, you just hit it right there. Man coverage, something like that, you're gonna get yardage going either way. So it's just kind of nice to open that one up. It's not my favorite screen I run. There's actually one that I really do like, but unfortunately that one's in number 19, so you ain't gonna see that one for a little bit. You're gonna have to wait. But I say that this was still fairly effective. As you see, the last video I ran this one a few times, and I got what I needed out of it for the most part. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, not every time I'm going downfield. Sometimes just trying to change the field possession, the side of the field, change the hash marks for me, stuff like that, and then or maybe if you're catching these guys blitzing, this might be something you want to run if they're maybe hitting you with some nanos or something like that. Might be fairly effective for you. So just something to keep in mind now that we're getting into more shotgun stuff. But now we're gonna go out of this one. Again, number 9. It's going to be the stick and nod. You'll see these all over. Everybody's got stick and nods. This formation, why I run a couple of these plays, just because I like to motion A out. So basically, I'm going to take him out, motion A left. RB's going to be on a drag, and then I'll put B on an N. And as you can see there, it's just a different way to present that stick and nod look. You're kind of sneaking out from behind the line, so you may not get picked up as much on usury and stuff like that. But if so, I like it because you've got the fallbacks underneath. Like a lot of our plays, you want an easy read on the eyes. You're not having to scramble all over the TV trying to pick up the players. So basically, you can go in if you see him cut. You can try and make that play out there on man. There's going to be another one in the next series that's going to be more effective. But the reason why this one's harder in man is because you're throwing out to the wrong side for the cut. You want the player cutting into you. He's cutting away from you, so it's easier for the defender to get underneath that one. So that's why man on that one makes it a little bit tougher. And then I say get kickouts from the outside, of course. If they're rushing in, blitzing in, you might get that X guy's going to be a quick dump off. That you're going to be going for. So it's a decent play, nothing super, but it's a nice, easy, effective play to run, an easy read sort of play. Sometimes I like to have some of those that are going to be fairly basic, just because of that. You don't want to constantly trying to, big play after big play, you're going to end up forcing turnovers and stuff like that. But pretty consistently, that route I found gets open pretty well. The A does there. And you've already got the running back in the back. And maybe, sometimes when I'm blocking in there, I'm going to slide away. I'm going to slide to the left. I got the running back on the right. So just stuff like that to try and pick up some blitzes. And there you see, if you have more time and you let that play develop, of course, you can get the A pretty deep on that. So that's just stuff you have to adjust as you guys will find out, on routes and whether or not people are going to start nanoing you and stuff like that. That's just those are going to have to be in-game adjustments. Unfortunately, you're going to have to kind of pick that up. But as I'll get into some of these other plays, there are route adjustments that are easy to make with what we're doing also that might help. Let's see to the next one here. We're going to get into the last one in number 9. It's going to be curls. It's basically got a nice route that I like coming off the slot spot in there. So again, we're gonna take the A there. We're gonna motion him out left again, and then we see we can put this one. You can put B on the slant if you want, or you can take B and you put him on a drag. You see, I'm gonna run a little bit of both on there. It depends. Again, if I suspect I might not have a lot of time, might be in a little pressure, I'm gonna put B on the drag for a break, to come across, so I have something to get rid of the ball quick. But otherwise, I like the fact that B can stretch out the right side there, which really lets the RB get open in a lot more situations because of that. So that's just kind of what you're looking for. As you see, we can go deep down the seam in there. If you got like a Jimmy Graham, a Gronk or somebody like that, that's going to be, of course, it's going to be effective doing that. But like I said, just to repeat, this one is the curls out of 9, and we're just taking A, motioning him left, putting him on a streak. And then with the Y, we're going to block, and the B is going to be on a drag or a streak, whatever your preference is. And you see, so a lot of times you're going to catch that streak off the line, especially like he's leaking out through the line. He may not get picked up even as easy in some of the zones and stuff like that. You see right there, with man coverage on it, we're going to be beaten down a little bit on some of those plays. That one breaks fairly well. Just depend. You got to get the down and in pass leads for that play though. So and sometimes he's going to get behind. That RB is going to get behind the coverages, and then you're going to get the deep. Then I like to throw the up pass lead when I see him behind secondary, and I've got the safeties out wide, and you hit the middle of the field like right there. I hit the up pass lead. Exactly right in that spot. So that one can be pretty big on both sides there. I do like that route, the RB coming in. I'm going to look at the A off the line though, but then I want to hit that RB. And then one more time, that was A, motion left, put him on a streak. B is a drag or streak, and Y is a block. And let's see, there we go. So now we're going to go into the second half of this. And this is going to be number 10. We're going to be getting into the wing trips Raider formation. And then number 10 in the shotgun. Again, why I do that's just easier. You don't want to memorize the names. You're going to be searching through the books too long. So this one is very nice. PA double post, play action double post. All I'm doing is blocking a play action. I'm not a big fan of play action. So this one stock looks like something that I want to run. This is like a play that I would develop. And I don't think you could even motion guys in here. But you don't really need to. It's a very well developed play. I feel pretty good play. It's definitely one that I would recommend. Out of the ones today, this is a good one to keep in because again, it's simple. You just got to find it in the playbook, and then I like to block the running back. But if you don't want to, you can't. But the reason I do especially is that A receiver. I like to hit him when he comes to the right there early. If that's what they give you, then I'll hit that. But otherwise, if you got time, that receiver coming across right there is obviously going to be pretty nice there. And they kind of trail each other. The RB and the B will kind of trail, so you just got to see how that breaks. But when I'm first looking again, I'm looking at this X here, basically trying to get the tight end there when he swing or the A. I'm sorry, the A. When he swings around, and just like that. And sometimes right there, the guy on the outside, when you throw that pass, it's kind of a computer doesn't know how to react. He's pulling in and doesn't see your guy on that route. He sees another guy and he might react to him. So sometimes you get extra space when you're throwing that out on the sideline there, which again, I'm normally putting a down right bullet kind of pass lead on that play. That one there. If he's not there, again, you got the big guy over the top there, of course. But you've also got a kick down with that X on the slant, kind of that slant route right there. If you need to. So you can, depends on what you're looking for in there. If you want to trace it from the A swinging around, then swing out to the left for the two routes, or if you just want to A and then drop it back down. So you just kind of have whatever, however you want to run that safety, you have it pretty much the time. If I know I'm going to get rushed and that A is not there, I'm going to be looking for the slant. If I know I have time, after I look for the A and I don't feel the pressure, that's when I'm looking downfield for the two. That's how I'm playing that one. But your blitz hot read pickup is going to be, sometimes it'll be that A, but that X is going to be what that's for. As you see him coming across a few times. But right there, that's really a great scenario too. If you can get man coverage on your guy and they don't have a cover two on that side, a deep safety in there, and you just line up man coverage. And a lot of these, that tight end route, and of course this route will just dust those guys. So if anybody's playing user in safety and they do not, they vacate their zone, you can really take advantage of that one. And that route, especially if you like to do click-ons and jump, that's why that route's pretty cool also. So we're now going to stay at number 10. We got two more of these to go. We've got the middle, high, low now. This one basically, I'm going to take A, put A on a slant, take X, put him on a streak, motion him, and I'm going to block Y. And again, that route right there, that secondary route, that's basically one that it's kind of a click-on sort of thing. So if you're not comfortable throwing those sort of pass leads and making a play yourself on occasion, then may not be typical play you want to run. I mean, the A is going to be the quick slant. There's going to be open for the most part. man and zones if you hit the right time. But I prefer, really, I'm trying to hit that middle route right there. That's pretty much the one that you're hoping for, that RB as he comes across. And a lot of times I'll put a left pass lead, sometimes a left down if the coverage on the top of me. Again, and just play the pass lead away from the coverage. As long as you've got the player on your back and you've got inside position, when that RB comes across, you're going to be able to make this play most of the time. Just that down and in, or just an in pass lead. And I'll normally, I throw him a little bit more bullets. I don't lob as much. It just depends. If you got a guy running away with nobody over the top, then you're lobbing it. And a lot of these, I try to do more of a faster pass. That's why I want the throw power and I want the accuracy on my quarterbacks. That's where that's really, really big coming in. But I know, so your hot read, of course, is going to be A coming across, though. If they're blitzing in and all that, A is going to be where it's at. On occasion, you can try and hit the, obviously any streaks coming off the line. We like to look at those early if that's what you're trying to. But for the most part, the RB is what you're hoping for with an A as a drop back. That's going to be, your big money, the big, that you're hoping for, the big yardage, the chunk that can come out of that play. And we're going to get to the last one here. It's another one of the stick and nods. This one is the motion stick and nod, the last one out of the 10 that we're going to run. As you see, we skipped a bunch of formations, but we have more in the back end than I like to run. So that's kind of why it ended up breaking down that way. And for this one, all I'm doing is I'm taking RB, putting him on a streak, taking X, put it on out if you want, and then put B on a drag. And any... one of the plays, if we haven't motioned already and someone's nano blitzing you, like on, and this one you can't do it because you're running a motion, but feel free to take a guy and motion him across the line and snap the ball when he gets near the quarterback. Because we have some of these routes that don't quite matter. If they're not affecting coverage and pulling somebody away, and you have that, just something just to keep in mind. If someone's just cheesing the crap out of you and they're running that sort of stuff, just trying to. And do some of that if adjusting your line blocking is not working and your running back is not helping out, But again, on this stick and nod, this one is going to beat man a lot better than the last one because the way because the A is breaking into you. So if the receiver's normally going to be on the backside, typically he's going to be on the backside of that. On a rare occasion, he can stay underneath. If the guy is, underneath your route, obviously you don't want to throw that ball. But if he's normally going to be on the right when he hits the right. So this one you can hit quite a bit because it's going to hit the zone and it's going to hit the man coverage very well. The only coverage you're going to have to be worried about is a good user cover. So a good user should be over there sticking. Those type of routes to me. I look for them when the guy breaks. I'm always looking for those tight end routes to cut back across myself. So if you got a guy who's playing the D line, this play is probably going to work most of the time on him versus somebody if he's a good user. All right, well that'll be about it for now. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you all in the next episode, man. Peace out.